Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes, give or take, from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to come and look at our inventory in person. Today, we're going to give you the details of our newest edition, a 1965 Mustang Convertible. Boy, you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because it gives you great details. We do a cold start, really can see the neat features of the 65 Mustang. Now, you can also click on the link in the description. It'll take you right to our website, and you also have the pricing and more information on the car and have access to our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have on our sales floor. Now, our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So there you go. It's simple to do. Click on the link. Like I said, takes you right to our website. And away you go. You have access to so much interesting stuff that we currently have. But today, let's get into the details of what, the truly remarkable pony cars. I mean, when Ford came out with the Mustang 64.5, I'll tell you what, they hit a grand slam as far as I'm concerned, because there are tons and tons of these out there. Great value cars, great in every sense of the word. They're fun, they're economical, and it's just something that, I've always said, my uncle bought a brand new 65 when I was a kid, and it was like, ooh, that was a neat deal to have in our driveway when I was just a young whippersnapper, if you know. But let's get into the details of this one. Beautiful Rangoon Red, one of those colors that Ford really came up with that just really stands out in a crowd. And of course, it has the ever-reliable 289 V8. I always liked the fact you could always tell a Mustang if it was a six-cylinder or a V8 car by looking on the front fender. It's got the little emblem right there with the 289 V8 crest right on there. So you could always tell if someone had a V8 car. Now, this has also the automatic transmission. So it's one of those cars that anyone can jump in and drive. That is just one of the things. But remember, in 1965, everything you bought was something you had to check off on the little order box. Well, someone said, even though it's a little car, I'm going to put power steering on it. Power steering is just such a nice feature. We're so used to it today that almost anybody and everybody really appreciates having that, even on this vintage of a car and this size. So it helps anybody drive it. You go to the local car show, got tight spots to get into. Power steering is a wonderful improvement. The other thing that's under the hood that was another option on a convertible, you could actually order power steering and air conditioning. Air conditioning is really a nice thing, especially in climates where it's warmer all the time. Minnesota, we don't have that problem as much, but there are other parts of the country where it's sometimes much more pleasant to have air conditioning. And someone decided in 1965 when they ordered the car, we're going to do that. And so they had that that was ordered when they ordered the car. The other thing that I did mention, it's got power steering, but it has radial tires. Radial tires, of course, weren't available in 1965, but I'll tell you what, it's one of the best improvements for handling, safety, reliability. Radial tires are great, and these are the raised leather, so it's got a sportier look, plus the deluxe hubcap. Those are brand spanking new on there. Love the red center cap. It says Mustang right on it. Not that you didn't know this is a Mustang, but it just really has a nice look with this car, with a chrome molding on the bottom and whatnot. Let's take a look at some of the other features that this car has on the inside, because Mustangs were kind of a sporty car and they were economical. Well, they got the bucket seat interior, red vinyl interior, very, very nice condition all the way around. Red padded dash even, another nice feature to have. Many scars from the older cars, from us young twerps that didn't use seat belts. And speaking of which, this car's got front and rear seat belts. Weren't required in 65, but someone has gone to the place to get those in here. And they've got beautiful floor mats with the Mustang logos on them. Really, really nice. Upgraded AM/FM radio as well, so you can listen to all your tunes and going cruising down the road. Adjustable mirror, another one of those things they checked off the box that I want to have that. And of course, one of my favorites, they still have vent windows. Just something that as a kid I really liked, and as an adult I wish they still had them on cars today. It's got the red boot, of course, and a white vinyl top. Easily goes up. With one person can do that without a problem. And of course, the nice thing about a Mustang, they do have a real legitimate trunk. You can get a set of golf clubs in there if you want to go to the club or whatever. Really something just always to consider, because some of the older cars, they don't have trunks and whatever, but this one does. So it's really something you can enjoy. Now you can find all of our cars on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and TikTok. Leave us a like, give us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll have all the information on this car, our current inventory, and it's kind of an added thing. You can see some of the vehicles we've sold over the last several years as well. So if you like those websites, if you got time to peruse them, by all means, I recommend doing that. Now, you can also, like I said, go to our website, and that is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll have all of our inventory, and it'll have new arrivals. We also have an information bar on the top that says, new cars arriving. It's got financing. It's got car finder. We even have a thing, if you're saying, well, I'm looking for a given car, by golly, check that out, because once we get that information, if we happen to get one of those cars in, you will be the first person we will give a call to. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, I really love videos. They're great. I'm not a computer person per se. I want to come and look at it in person. By all means, come on down to Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. For those of you who want to touch it, make sure that it is a real car. Yes, trust me, we've been here for over 30 plus years. So it's a real legitimate car, and it is right here. Now, I always say, if you buy a car, I don't care if you buy a Ford Mustang or a Camaro or a Hudson or a Studebaker, join the local clubs. The local clubs are very helpful. Lots of people to talk to have the same interests that you do. And you'll find Mr. Wrench, the guy that can help you if you have some mechanical questions or whatever. Just a real fun thing to do. The other thing that we can assist you with, a lot of people go, I don't know, where would you get financing on a car like this? Well, we have many sources that can help you. As a matter of fact, on our toolbar right on our website, it says financing. We can help you get the kind of financing that you need for the terms you're looking for, the length you're looking for, and get this car so you can have this in your driveway in a relatively short amount of time. Speaking of which, getting into your driveway, that's another thing we can help people with, because we sell cars all over the United States, and for that matter, all over the world. We can get cars shipped any place and anywhere. Just give us a call. We can get that help with that as well. One of those things, it gets to be a little challenging in this day and age to go out there on the internet and try to get someone to pick up your car. Trust me, we're really good at getting that kind of stuff done. Well, again, I thank you for taking a look at our video today. If you're looking for your first Mustang or your first collector car or your first convertible, little Mustang is probably one of the best cars you can have. Parts availability, popularity, they have a good value, whatever. And that's one of the things you always want to look at with the old car world. Get a car that you really like. And you know what? It's something you can put your hands on. People say, is it an investment car? Of course it is, but yet it's still something you can enjoy. You can actually get in. Anyone can get in. This one, it's got power steering, air conditioning, and an automatic. So this is even easier for anyone to drive for your first old car, if you don't happen to know how to drive a manual transmission, which is getting to be more and more rare that cars have that. But, especially on the old ones, the automatic is really nice. Well, thank you again for visiting our website and watching our videos. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing them. And I guess if you have any questions, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have on this car, our current inventory, or if you're looking for something specific. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.